telling you, B.
The pressure right there.
Memoirs of a nigga from the BX. That's what made me, and I love it. Gotta love it. Not above it. Yup, I love it. Had to do it my way, gotta follow my way. Memoirs of a nigga from the BX. That's what made me, and I love it.
Let me go.
Not above it. Yup, I love it. Had to do it my way, gotta follow my way. Growing up in the Bronx, there was adventures. Shit get litty, especially in the summer. Barbecues popping off, satisfy the hunger. Then play space, make sure you're done up. Time to pack it up, leave the table. When I was young, shadow puppets was cable. It's no fable, times is unstable. Meal portion, the same size of a ladle. Had to go to the pantry to get the grub. Sometimes wash my clothes in the bathtub. In the blizzard, a nigga had to walk to school. It didn't matter, that's what we had to do. In ghost sound ciphers on the fucking room. Smoking hydro, made the cops come through. They be doing the most for a fucking roach. I hope they don't approach, amen toast. Memoirs of a nigga from the BX. That's what made me, and I love it. Gotta love it. Not above it. Yup, I love it. Had to do it my way, gotta follow my way. Memoirs of a nigga from the BX. That's what made me, and I love it.
Let me go.
Not above it. Yup, I love it. Had to do it my way, gotta follow my way. A nigga got locked cause the spot got raided. They pissed, they got no information. Let us go, your time just got wasted. When they looking mad, you know that's my favorite. Trade dogs roaming, corner stores open. Let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese that's toasted. I'm posted, waiting for the fucking bus. Just to go to a job that's fucking tough. What's this on my check? That's not enough. Let me get a meat cleaver, run amok. Turn savage, far from the average. These bills I'm having wish they can vanish. I thought I'd play for the New York Knicks. It didn't happen, then I figured life's a bitch. In the projects, bitches used to suck my dick. In the staircase, and this stank like piss.
That ass though.
Currently, everything a nigga can afford. People living good while the sore. Our presidents acting like a fucking whore. Make him take his medicine, put it in his applesauce. What the fuck is going on in America? They wanna get the Bill of Rights just to tear it up. Don't like politics, but it's hard to escape. Every time I turn around, the bullshit's in my face. Got it on the TV and the phone apps. Soldiers with unnecessary toe tags. Nothing but distractions, but we waking up. Release those files, stop spoon feeding us. No equality when it comes to the colony. Land under free, that's nothing but a mockery. Day by day, we rule within the climate. The inner thought, train of thoughts. Vikings, this is America. This is America. Land of the free, but they don't care enough. This is America. This is America. Everybody hates us cause we always tear it up. This is America. This is America. Land of the free, but they don't care enough. This is America. This is America. Either it's hatred or they're scared of us. Like Pac said, they don't wanna feed the poor. We're all tripping in for a fucking war. Nobody wanted this all across the board. Not thinking about all the people that we lost. Even vegetable here is unhealthy. Phones giving cancer from a selfie. But the elderly here need health care. Fuck everybody else, we need help here. They wanna bully everybody on the earth. They want everything hardly reimbursed. Attacking everybody's wallet, that's where it hurts. Every day I gotta work, eating is a perk. Inflation is at a record high. They're only giving crumbs from that apple pie. How much money do they need? Never satisfied. No matter how we try, we are pushed to the side. This is America. This is America. Land of the free, but they don't care enough. This is America. This is America. Everybody hates us cause we always tear it up. This is America. This is America. Land of the free, but they don't care enough. This is America. This is America. Either it's hatred or they're scared of us.
And I actually said to them, I said to Russell, don't send any money for daycare because the United States can't take care of daycare. That has to be up to a state. We can't take care of daycare. We're a big country. We have 50 states. We have all these other people. We're fighting wars. We can't take care of daycare. Daycare.
1 2 1 2. Tell me how I'm sounding to you. What's good? It be episode 388. I messed up the title, but oh well. I'll fix it on the upload. But yeah, B. Barbershop talk. We talk the old fashioned rats and let y'all know what's happening. Just come on up. We late. Open up the floodgates. Pile right there. You know what I say. Come on with it. Let's get the show on the road. I ain't got all night. I know I'm late. I don't plan on being live for too long, so let's get it. One thing I do want to say before everybody pulls up, this Braun Breaker and Obafemi shit, like, I ain't gonna lie. At first, I was questioning, like, why are people angry at this? And I get it. I do get it because Braun Breaker has been booked so poorly from before. You know, basically when it comes to his when it comes to a big match, he always fumbles the bag. He didn't beat Rollins in the cage match. He didn't beat Punk at the Stranger Things edition of Raw. He didn't win the Rumble. Shit, I think he got eliminated very early in the Rumble, as a matter of fact. He didn't even last long in the Rumble. He's not even a leader of the division anymore. He was a leader of the division for like a week. So, yeah, like, pertaining to the booking, how he's been booked, yeah, I get that aspect, that people's not feeling this rivalry. But me, I ain't a lot. Like, I'm willing to do that for Braun Breaker. Like, I'm gonna forget all that nonsense. It's hard to forget it, just for the sake of this could have been so much better when it comes to Obafemi and Braun Breaker. You know, this is not even Braun. It's not completely Braun Breaker's fault. It's just how booking is. Booking is terrible. And, you know, shouts go out to the people for calling it out. For basically saying, like, yo, like, you know, how we supposed to sit here and believe that Braun Breaker even has a chance against Obafemi? Obafemi beat Brock Lesnar twice. Retired him twice. Not only that, beat his undefeated streak in the Hell in a Cell. When you look at the tail of the tape when it comes to the stats, Obafemi's stats completely obliterates Braun Breaker's. And that's not Braun Breaker's fault. It just is what it is. You know, that's how he was booked. We got Black Star in the building, though.
Yo, what's good, man? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, good. That Oba impression of Braun was kind of funny. I have to admit
my guy Oba is talented, man. He's talented. He can do voiceovers, everything.
Like that broke Braun a bit. He was trying hard not to laugh.
You could tell he didn't expect him to say that.
No. I don't think Paul did either because they never did a wide shot up until Braun kind of broke a bit.
But you see what I'm saying though, right? With the whole when it comes to the tail of the tape, basically when it comes to the accolades, when it comes to their stats, and how people's like, you know, there's a reason why we can't really get jiggy with this rivalry.
Oba is by far the bigger star.
Yeah.
Coming into this matchup.
Right.
But you know what's coming, right?
No. What?
Like, you seen the picture that Braun posted?
What, on X? No.
Or Bronson posted?
Oh, him looking jacked, ripped, chiseled, and jacked.
Yeah, like, it looks like that's going to be the excuse Bronson comes back.
To help this dude Braun out?
Yeah.
I guess I could see that happening, but
And like
I
that
just
would
don't
kind
want
of
him to have nothing to do with the Vision anymore. I think
that would
Braun
kind
should
of give him a
do his
clean
own
break,
thing.
from the Vision.
Huh?
That would kind of give Braun a clean break from the Vision.
How?
Because it'll be just him and Bronson.
But why would Bronson attack? You said so. You're saying Bronson would attack Braun Breaker?
No, like he would attack Oba.
Okay, so how would that give any one of them a break from the Vision? Because like Bronson Reed attacks Oba, he's helping Braun Breaker beat Oba if that's the case.
Bronson's not even paying attention to Austin Theory. Like he doesn't give a shit anymore. He's been wanting out of this group. So
What are they doing in that office? I don't know. They've been gave up long time ago, since last year. Ballet.
Like then the ending of last night.
I'm about to sit you down. Stop doing that, Black Saw, please. Like I'm talking. We talking about this right here.
No, like that was talking about Raw.
Yeah, that particular segment. I wasn't finished.
Oh, okay.
Now, what I was gonna say was that I was gonna ask you again about that situation. Like you said, you'll have this dude Bronson Reed come through and cause a match. Like, what would he do? Like, he would cause Braun Breaker to match, or he will help him win. Because it's like either or. That's not gonna make it look good for him being in the Vision.
Because like I don't think, like in terms of like the faction, the Vision, like that's been over and done with. It's Austin and it's Maxine, right? Like that's like Austin Maxine, Austin Maxine and Austin Maxine and Logan Paul, like they could just do their own thing.
But remember,
have Braun and Bronson do their own thing.
Two tag team champions, though.
True.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Like either Bronson comes back and attacks Braun, giving him his way out.
I think it should be a double bum out. Because both of them can't afford to lose. I have it be like a double bum out. Like they both like do something catastrophic outside the ring. Maybe like go through some tables or something outside the ring, so they both get counted out.
But it's gonna be a good matchup. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, and that's why I'm willing to ignore the bad booking that they gave Braun Breaker. I'm willing to ignore that, but you know what? And I don't normally do that, but I do want this feud to work. Because where Braun Breaker is at right now, I can't completely say it's all his fault.
Like it should be 3 crash out matches. That's what it should be. Just
3 yeah, I agree. And this is what motherfuckers be talking about. Like WWE be thinking like we're fucking stupid. And I ain't gonna lie, I almost got caught out there. Because I was saying how could people be mad at this feud, and I'm like, you know what? They got a point. Once you look at the stats, the tail of the tape, whatever, like this dude Oba, he outshines him completely. He outshined him last night in the promo.
It made Paul Heyman shake his hand after that shit.
Yeah, like it just is what it is. Like, my dude, and then you complaining about it is not making it any better. So you think he's better than me? You think he's the future? Like, at first it was all right, but don't do it too much. That's when he becomes too much of a whiner. We don't want this dude Braun Breaker to be a complete whiner now. You know what I'm saying? Like, let him be frustrated, but not whining.
Like he should be one-track minded. That's what he should be. Anything other than Oba, do not involve me in that shit.
Yeah, he should be locked in on Oba.
Yeah,
I think, yeah. Like if anything, I'll give him maybe some warm up matches, like like a jobber match, just to showcase his move set. So just to make him look dominant, get a couple of wins under his belt. I'll do something like that. But
like he should punk out Austin. He should punk out Austin Theory like Jacob punks out Jay on a weekly basis.
He's not even. He's seeing right through Austin Theory. He's not paying that dude any mind right now. Got my dude TKO in the building.
Ramin, hello. What's up?
But before we get to that, because I know y'all want to get to that, I just want to get your opinion on the Braun Breaker and Obafemi situation.
I mean, in a perfect world, this match would have been a huge.
This should have been the main event. This should have been the main event on Sunday or that Sunday.
I mean, this match would be huge, but considering how inconsistent Breaker's booking has been, everybody's looking at this match as Obafemi's going to dog walk him.
It's not going to happen that way, but it should be a car wreck. That's what it should be.
Yeah, like because that's what I was saying from before you had pulled up. The stats is just this dude what he got going on when it comes to his accolades. It just outweighs and pales in this dude Braun Breaker shit pales in comparison to what Obafemi got going on.
He's way better on the mic. Has more big time wins.
Yeah, that's the main thing. When it comes to the big matches, Braun Breaker is always booked to lose.
He bummed out 3 times against Seth Rollins.
Yeah, he lost the cage match or the Hell in a Cell match. Was it Hell in a Cell or a regular cage match? I forgot. Who cares?
It was a regular cage.
Yeah, that he didn't win the Rumble. He, you know what I'm saying? He lost a Punk on a Stranger Things edition of Raw.
Remember when
championship?
Remember when motherfuckers was talking about Braun Breaker going face to face with Roman Reigns that time?
Technically, Braun. No, wait a minute. Was Braun in the Rumble? God, I think
Braun was.
Yeah,
Braun was in the Rumble. He was supposed to. He was number 2 with Oba, but he got eliminated in seconds.
Yeah, Oba eliminated him. That's another thing. So he's feeling salty because of that too.
You'd think they talk about that.
There should be no introduction, just a pure fight.
Yeah, I agree. They shouldn't even make it to the ring on Sunday night's main event. Like, as soon as the announcer come in the ring and the announcer the contenders,
he should get the fuck out of there.
Don't even get a chance to do that shit. You see, oh my God, they're brawling backstage. Look at this. Look at these animals.
I mean, why not? They did it for Cody and Jacob, so they could do it for them.
Yeah,
he did a rivalry, something different.
I kind of like the way they introduced the match last night, though, with Heyman doing it.
Bronson Reed looks very different. Yeah, man. Like, shots go out to Bronson Reed for real.
Bronson Reed's realizing people are still alive.
That's an inspiration.
And when is he coming back, man? I'd love to know.
That Sunday he's coming back. I guarantee you that.
Didn't he come back for the other Saturday night's main event when he joined the Vision? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
That's gonna be his thing. I'll come back on Sunday and Saturday night's main events.
I guarantee he's coming back Sunday night's main event.
Why is it Sunday night's main event? Why couldn't it be that Saturday?
Football season.
Oh, they running already?
Yeah.
WWE's like, they running already. Like, oh shit, let's pivot.
Like in the Georgia Dome, there's supposed to be a football game, like in the Georgia Dome. State Farm Arena is not that far away. There's no way in hell you're gonna make both in time.
Right. But let's get to it, B. Bloodline segment. Since Black Star wanted to talk about it first, go ahead, Black Star. Then TKO, you can follow after him.
It was interesting that Roman turned heel. I was all like, motherfucker stayed heel. Like he didn't turn heel, he stayed heel.
He re-healed his heel.
Like he stayed heel. But that's not the part that I want to talk about. The pop that Solo got when he Samoan spiked Roman. There's only one pop in particular that pop compared to. That was when Sammy turned on Roman in Hell in a Cell. Or was it Hell in a Cell? Yeah.
Yeah. You know, right before you say something, TKO, that did made me think about what AJ has said. Let me find out. AJ probably got a point. Remember AJ Styles said wins or losses don't matter? And we all know Solo was a fucking loser. He still is a loser. This dude always loses. He just lost last Monday. But look at that pop he had got last night. It's sad. I don't agree with it, but AJ Styles might have a point.
Like wins and losses haven't mattered in who knows how long.
Like then Jacob.
But hold on, wait. But hold on. Here's the thing, right? Like it should, because, for instance, look at motherfuckers like a John Cena, whatever the case may be, right? If that was the case, John Cena could have let a lot of people get over. But no, he was winning 95% of his matches.
He could have, but his ego was too massive.
Yeah.
I'm not saying wins and losses don't matter. I'm just saying they haven't. They definitely should, but they haven't.
Like then, go ahead.
No, I was just saying back to the segment. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Like then Jacob fucking super kicked LA Knight. Roman backed him off and was like, "You motherfucker, just let him do his thing. just let him whoop everyone's ass, and then you can do the ceremony." But no, you have to be diplomatic about your ass whooping.
First off, I want to say Roman's a fool. Like, you got Jacob Fatu, who is a literal killer, at your disposal. Instead, you're keeping him on a leash to keep the spotlight. And then you wonder why you got your ass whooped later. Like, my dude.
His ego is starting to take over again. That's one thing I like that they're implementing. Is like, because remember, we said from before, he never apologized yet. So that means, like, Roman is not fully reformed. And I like that they're implementing that, like, yo, this dude still has that tyrannical behavior. He still has that manipulating type behavior that he has. It's still there. He didn't really fully reform.
Roman said, I'm about to bitch smack him.
And I like that, but this time they have to hone in on that. Like, really have, when it's that time for him to, I guess, salute over or whatever, really give him that genuine, humbling experience. Like, really have Roman say, I'm sorry. He needs to say that to end this whole bloodline shit. He has to say, I'm sorry. It has to be.
Jacob looks like he's about to turn next. Just by the way he was looking last night.
But it's like, turn and do what? Go up against Roman again? Like, he had his chance, like, what, 2-3 times?
I will say this, though. The only thing about the segment that I thought would have been interesting, and I said it in the chat, what if they would have had Roman Reigns, like, accidentally punch Jacob before LA Knight hit the BFT?
And then Jacob
would have continued whooping his ass.
Oh, please. Jacob Fatu,
he would have. Who's gonna stop him?
He would have took that hit and he would have ate that shit. Like, my bad for putting my face in your way, Tribal Chief.
Who in that group was going to stop him?
Not really, because
Roman Reigns. What do you mean? He can stop him. He stopped him by himself from before. Twice.
No, but he would have been on the ground. LA Knight hit
My thing is,
TFT on him.
but my thing is, if y'all saw the video when Raw went off the air, Jacob just
walked away.
Jacob just walked away from them by himself. So like, that's something to keep in mind.
Yeah, Jacob's about to turn next.
I hear that, but it's like, okay, the best they could do with that is him go up against Jey Uso, but y'all guys really want to see Jacob Fatu versus Jey Uso?
Man, Jacob will dog walk Jey Uso.
I've been waiting. I've been waiting for Jacob to whip Jay's ass.
Didn't Jacob fight Jey Uso once already?
I've been patiently waiting for Jacob to whoop up on Jay. I need that right now.
I think so. Yeah, this one Jacob was with Solo. I think they had a match on SmackDown.
Yeah, and he kicked his ass.
I'm guessing, but I do remember them having an interaction. I definitely remember them having an interaction on SmackDown.
I've been saying this since May. The ass whooping Jacob's going to give Jay is going to be epic. I need that right now.
I mean, nigga calls Jay punk ass every week. That's going
like what, 2 months straight?
Yeah, Joe punk ass Jay. Like he be sunning you every week, nigga. Why is you?
Good to see you, Flu. How are you feeling?
He said the Usos are my lieutenants. I'm like, wait, what?
And Jacob's just looking at them like, what the fuck? I'm the one doing the most damage here.
I've been carrying this group.
And that's the crazy thing. Like, Jacob's literally the only reason why anybody fears you.
Boy, Jimmy don't do nothing, yo. Like, this dude got the best job in the world. All he do is come through and slap this dude a high five and go home.
Don't you realize that I'm right now? That Jay is now D'Lo Brown. And Jimmy
looking like the real deal now. Yeet.
And Jimmy's PG-13.
Stupid. Zilla's out here looking like 2026 Rock. Zilla Pebbles. I'm just glad he's on NXT, man. Like,
he's already in the title. He's already in the title match.
Well, of course. You already know they do. They always do that shit with newcomers.
No. Like he signed his contract, then they add him to the match.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like that ain't nothing new. They did the shit. I think the only person they didn't do that with was Joe Hendry, probably.
That's because Joe Hendry was already making splashes on NXT. He wasn't fully signed with them.
Right. And he eventually won the belt anyway. So
well, they had no choice. Well, they had no choice. They had no choice but to give him the belt because Oba just surrendered it before he got the call up.
Yeah, true.
Him losing to Ricky Saints was fucking stupid.
Yes, it was.
He should have left. He should have relinquished that shit, like bowed out, like gracefully bowed out, and just relinquished the NXT championship. Because him losing to a fucking tornado DDT was fucking retarded.
Actually, it was like 4.
Even if it was 4, it could have been 10. It still wouldn't have been believable.
It was one on the table, one on the floor, then one in the ring.
And look at Ricky Saints now.
This dude got tombstoned on wooden pallets. And he ate that shit. It pissed him off. Like how does something like that get you pissed off? You're supposed to be dead.
And look at where Ricky Saints is now. MIA.
He wasn't a YouTube segment. He wasn't a YouTube segment talking to let's see here. Was it Fraxium? There you go. That's who he was talking to.
Yeah, Fraxium, yeah.
Wait, he's feuding with Fraxium now?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And the matches are probably sick. I won't be surprised if the matches are amazing, but it's like, who cares? That's the sad part.
Like they both said, like, hey, find a tag team partner, and then you can face us. And that's when Ricky went back into Aldis's office, asking for a partner.
Bruh, like, wasn't this guy challenging for the United States title and now he's feuding with Fraxium?
Yeah.
My
What
God,
the
man.
fuck happened? Right? Like, what happened?
I knew the minute Corbin came back and got that belt,
That was
Saints
ball game
and
over.
Mello, I knew Saints and Mello were gonna get screwed the most.
Yeah,
Did you
I don't like this shit at all. Like, this
did you
dude is
see
fucking trash. He's trash. Like,
did you
y'all mean
see
to tell me you couldn't give the belt to either one of these motherfuckers, Mello or Ricky Saints, especially Ricky Saints? Might as well give it to Ricky Saints. He's way better than fucking Baron Corbin. Only
like
difference is that he's short. Who cares?
did you see what Graves said about Corbin on SmackDown?
What'd he say?
He said, I've been waiting for somebody to shut him up for a long time. Talking about because it was Corbin who was dating Carmella
Yeah.
at the time. So he kind of passingly brought
Yeah,
that up.
he's a
Like,
fucking
I've been waiting for
dweeb.
somebody to shut him up.
Graves, like, I don't know. Graves, he a dweeb. Like, I never really liked him any fucking way. It's like, yo, my dude, he act like Carmella never had a boyfriend before him, like, or a husband before him. Like, nigga, you weird. So you're gonna hate everybody that used to be with her? Like,
I mean, you hating Big Cass is justified, but still.
but it's
Like,
like, my dude, like that should happen like what 2 decades ago. You wasn't even with her. Yeah, he's a piece of shit for doing what he did. Granted. But motherfucker, this is your damn job. Like, just call. Oh, he did this move, he did that move. Big Cass is here, and he's dominating. The end.
but
You can't
WWE
even
never
do that because you so much in your feelings. Like,
WWE never cut that. So apparently it was okay by them.
Graves, he's a fucking pussy. I never liked that fucking dude. Like, ever since that shit with the whole Enzo Amore shit, when he was really legitimately mad, this when Enzo Amore was popping.
He
And
bullied Enzo weekly.
yo, if you don't slow down, Black Star, hold on.
I was agreeing with you.
No, but let me hear the story out. Because you
Okay.
be cutting motherfuckers off. Like, Jesus, let people talk.
My bad.
All right. Like, it was this dude was at a softball game. He was at his son's softball game. And his son started doing the Enzo dance. You know that stupid dance that Enzo used to do? And this dude said, "Oh, I failed as a father because my son is doing Enzo's dance." And so Enzo seen the tweet or whatever, and he was like, "No, you failed as a father because you you got injured and now you can't wrestle no more to provide for your family." Stung him real hard. So his brother see that tweet and was like, "Oh, when I see Enzo or whatever, I'm gonna fuck him up, yada yada yada." You know, like, and it's like, no, you can't be on that type of time. Nobody told him to come at this dude in the fucking first place. Your son is doing the Enzo dance. So what? You sit there and say, "Oh, you failed as a father because your son is doing Enzo's dance at the softball game."
Didn't Graves have post-concussion syndrome? That's the reason why he retired.
I don't know what it is, but he has been cleared. He's been cleared for like a year now.
Well, clearly he don't really care to get back in the ring, so oh well.
Yeah, he just got bitch made tendencies.
He wasn't really all that good to begin with, to be honest with you.
He got Booker demoted to NXT.
He got demoted to NXT too, right after that. Remember? It's not. I got you, my dude. Hold on. All you gotta do is scroll up. It should be there. But don't worry about it. I'll repost it. Yeah, Flu, he's a simp. Like, his track record is crazy. Like, come on, B. Like, he's a very sensitive person. All them tattoos and all that, the mohawk and all this extra shit. Like, he's supposed to be an edgy motorcycle rock and roll. That dude is straight bitch. All that shit is a fucking image. But fucking Chad Gable and fucking Rey Mysterio.
That was a great
match. Yeah, Yeah, can we talk about that? Like, can we talk about how great that match was?
Holy shit! Wow. How old is Rey Mysterio, yo?
Almost
He's like 50
50.
something.
He's like
Now he's
51.
over 50. Yeah, he's like 51, something like that.
He's like,
Let me see.
I
Hold on
think
for a
he's,
second.
I think
Yeah,
he's like in his early 50s, if I'm not mistaken.
that shit was fucking magic. Like my dude
He's
Topher
51.
Pairing out of nowhere. 51. Look at that.
You're talking about Graves.
Yeah, right before y'all pulled up, I was saying he got bitch made tendencies.
Yeah. Well, y'all probably went over it already, so we never talked about it here. And I try to stay away from real life drama and just keep it focused on wrestling.
Yeah, sometimes it
Some people,
intertwines.
yeah, it does intertwine because there were people who were asking about it on social media. So the Cliff Notes version to fans who don't know or fans who forgot, Cass and Carmella used to be a thing, and the relationship didn't work out, as that happens a lot in real life. And the reports at the time that I remember reading was they broke up, and they was on SmackDown at the time. And when they broke up, they had a confrontation in the back where Cass allegedly grabbed Carmella. He didn't strike her; he grabbed her, but it got uh, dicey to the point where other talents got involved and separated the two. Who the other talents were, I don't know. Cass had heat on him at the time, not just for that, but he had heat on him for basically being one of the first kind of open pro wrestling MAGA guys. They would take bus trips and shit. And he was a big Trump guy. And basically, the locker room just told him, like, bro, like, shut the fuck up. And then what got him fired was that shit he did with, I think he had a feud with Daniel Bryan at the time. And I think it was Daniel Bryan. I'm pretty sure it was Daniel Bryan. And they had like a little segment where he fought like a little midget, and basically Cass was supposed to
Oh yeah,
just
he booted
squash
him.
him. Yeah.
I remember that.
He was, yeah, it was supposed to just be a squash, but like Cass let the guy get offense in, and Vince was like, "The fuck are you doing?" And obviously Cass was nowhere at the totem pole to, say no to Vince. Like if Vince tells you to do something, you do it. So anyway, so after that shit happened, Cass and Carmella broke up, and then Graves began his relationship with Carmella. But as many fans pointed out on social media, and what a lot of fans either just don't know or forgot, was Graves was married himself. So when he had his fling with
hell yeah.
when he had his fling with Carmella, he was still married, and Graves's wife at that time had threatened to speak out because that was when the whole Me Too shit was happening. And then Corey had actually threatened to sue his at that time still legal wife for coming out and speaking out against it. And then what's even stranger is if you go back to that initial Enzo and Cass run, when Carmella would come out with them, Graves was overly enamored with Carmella, like not even to the point of wrestling, like, oh, he's just a heel commentator. Like you could clearly see he was smitten with Carmella. And that was when he was still married. And another women's wrestler who he always seemed to throw unnecessary shade at was Sasha, which was weird too, because at that point, Sasha was a heel. And since Graves was a color commentator, they typically also praise other heels. So him attacking Sasha, who was also a heel at the time, didn't really make any sense.
Who was also married at the time still.
Right. So there's a lot of speculation that like maybe he tried to holler at Sasha and she told him to fuck off, which is very possible. Anyway, Cass has went through a lot of shit. He's got his act together. All that shit was like from 8 years ago. He's a new guy. He's cleaned up his act. This dude was fucking this guy was left for dead. He's in the best shape of his life. He's moved on. He's with Lexi. That's DDP's daughter now. And so when this dude came back, whatever week it was, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, whenever it was, that's why Graves was like fucking quiet on commentary because like, I guess there's like some heat there. And to that, I say, Graves, shut the fuck up, get over it. We've gotten over it. Clearly, Cass has gotten over it. Clearly, WWE has gotten over it. They fucking hired the guy. And dude, you fucking were having an affair while you were married. So, like, fuck you. Like, seriously.
Yeah,
So,
that ass.
anyway,
Like, I'm telling you, the
that's
dude
basically
is
what
just
happened.
man sensitive, B. He's hella sensitive.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
kills me?
Graves said talking about the Javon Evans match. He said that I wish somebody would shut up Big Cass.
I mean, he gonna keep taking shots at Big Cass now, low key, and say he's doing it. Say he's just doing his job. That's just him.
And I just noticed that. How is he gonna say that? He's supposed to be the heel commentator, right?
Right. It's weird. You know? And honestly, just putting all that real life shit aside, I gotta be honest, like, I never really cared much for Graves anyway.
Me
like,
neither.
From
I
the
never
very
understood the appeal for
right.
Graves.
To me, he just comes off like a poor man's Jesse Ventura. Like, that's just the vibe I've always gotten.
He comes off as pretentious.
Vagabond poor.
Like, he's pretentious. Like he tries to be a SJW.
Right? I think.
Oh, social justice warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He try. I feel like he tries too hard to be edgy. Like, bro,
he does.
Like, don't. Like, don't, man.
Like, that's what I was saying. Like, the tattoos all over the place, the tattoos on his neck, the damn Ellen DeGeneres mohawk, like he's in a motorcycle gang. All that shit is. I don't know
if this is true or not. Allegedly, for his ex-wife, when his ex-wife gave birth to their child, Graves said that the first person he let hold his baby was Punk, and he said that Punk. That's what he said. That's what he claims. Mm-hmm.
What a fucking cuck!
Where did that come from?
That's what he said. He said the first person that held
your baby was CM Punk. You wasn't the first person to hold your child. I definitely don't like that dude now.
I don't know if I believe that because
he claims that when his now ex-wife gave birth to their child, the first person that held him, besides the wife, obviously, was Punk, and that he made Punk like the godfather to his child, and that he was really mad when Punk did what he did, like back in 2014, you know, because he was like, yo, like, you supposed to be my godfather, like, you could at least send a text or something. So anyway, it's just a little fact there in the great.
What did the baby assume? Hold on for a second. What did the baby assume that Punk's the father?
You would think so, yeah, because babies remember that shit.
Yeah, like that's the first male figure that you see.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, they call that they call that, like, what's that, imprinting? They imprint the first person that holds them. You know,
it's so crazy. Like, all these indie wrestlers, they all looked up to Punk. Like, yo, Punk really broke all these grown men hearts. This shit is sad, yo. I'm not gonna lie, yo. What's wrong with these people?
I don't know.
Like,
holy shit!
Like, the only realist out of that whole indie coalition was KO. And
KO and Seth, if you really want to be technical.
No. Like, other than KO and Seth, there was another person.
I think Danielson's pretty normal. He's a pretty normal guy.
No, but they don't hate. They don't have a particular hatred for Punk.
Danielson doesn't hate Punk. Danielson doesn't hate Punk, and Joe doesn't hate him.
I think the only one that still hates him is KO. Honestly,
no, but there's one person in particular. Like he wrestles in AEW. Why am I forgetting his name?
Eddie Kingston.
Mox?
There you go, Eddie Kingston. Does Eddie Kingston hate him?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't hate Punk.
He doesn't.
Remember, that was not anymore. Remember, and that was actually a really good match too.
He don't hate him.
Not by the way he talks to me. He talks like he still wants to bitch slap him when he sees him.
I mean, he doesn't hate. I don't think he hates him anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, you got to remember, Eddie's always in character, like MJ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yo,
My-
all this
my
time
fault.
I thought that dude was Puerto Rican. This dude's a white guy. I'm like, oh, come
Nigga,
on, man.
bro, he's a white guy from Yonkers. I don't know what the
Yeah, I always thought he was a Puerto Rican. I don't know. He looked
That
Puerto Rican to me.
That TNA feud confused the living fuck out of me.
he probably knows some Spanish, but still
Oh, of course.
he a Kingston's a white guy from Yonkers. That's it.
He's got that. Yeah, he's got that Harlem Heat thing. I thought they were from Harlem for real. It's like, no, they're just two black dudes from Texas. Oh, okay.
Right, you know motherfuckers from Harlem, 125th Street. The fuck out of here. Go about 138th and all that.
The coldest part of Mick Foley's promo at ECW. He said Eric Bischoff can turn anybody into anything. He turned two Jewish people from Texas. People from Brooklyn is like, wait, what?
Yeah, be like this dude Paul Heyman. He really found like diamonds in the rough. Like, shouts go out to that dude King Eric. He was saying that shit too. He was saying that like Paul Heyman, yeah, he got the Hall of Fame ring and shit, well deserved. But he fed a lot of these motherfucking promotions for years. Be like, remember, they was taking that most of their talent from this dude. He was the one that was finding these dudes from across the world.
Technically, it was Vince.
Heyman.
It was really Vince at the end of the day. But you know, people went other places like Ted Turner and stuff.
Heyman's like Guru, like from Dragon Ball. You know, like how Guru could like unlock your potential and shit. Like that's Heyman, you know. And I'll continue to say this. Like we all have like that fucking hill that we're willing to die on. I'll continue to say it. Like fucking the Apollo Crews African Prince shit. That shit was working.
Yeah,
it was getting over.
That was Heyman's idea.
I'm not saying.
That was Heyman's idea. Yep.
Yeah, I'm not saying fucking Uha could have been like the top heel or some shit, but it was working.
It was it was a good mid card act. You know, him being Intercontinental Champion. You got Commander Aziz as his bodyguard. You know what I'm saying? Probably. Who knows? He could have probably had a black woman with him eventually. No,
I still want to know
Wakanda type shit.
I still want to know. I still want to know where the fuck it was going when Apollo was in Roman Reigns' locker room.
Right.
That would have worked.
Because at that time, that was when I was binging Sopranos at that point, and it reminded me like of how Tony took Christopher under his wing, and it was like I thought because Roman was doing something similar, where it's like okay, he's not going to be part of the bloodline, but he can be like an associate, you know, like a mafioso. Or some shit. Like I really want to see where it was going. I'm like,
I ain't gonna lie, that would have been too much though. The bloodline and this dude,
but it would have worked. Right. Like it would have worked.
Right.
That would have been overkill. Who's gonna go up against that? That'd have been overkill, low key. Though.
I know, but
they
it was
had to keep
though,
the Hurt Syndicate together. That the Hurt Business would have had to stay together, and I don't know, branch off for somebody. That would have been because
I just thought it was different. Like
it just would have been too much manpower over there.
Like that lives rent free in my head, and then the other one is like the one TKO always reminds me of. Like there's so many of those fucking Judgment Day segments that they all blend in. But I remember that one week where it was like Balor and Liv and JD, and then like Dominic came in with Santos and oh boy Garza Jr. And it was like, wait a minute, we got Dom, Santos, like, yo, like this could be like a new crew. And I thought they were going that way.
Dom Santos and Los Garza. That could have been Dominic's way out the Judgment Day. I'm like,
right. And then you look at what Dom's doing now. Like big ups to Solo Monster. He did some digging. Did you guys know the last time that Dominic won a match on television? The last time Dominic won a match on television,
like 2 years ago,
May of this year,
shit.
And he's the AAA champion. He's the AAA champion. So it's like you look at what they're doing with him now. It's like, damn, the fuck. So I like low key. We haven't talked about this.
The belt. He's finally about to defend the belt. What? In 2 months from now?
Right.
He's defending it at Triple Mania.
September
Right.
11th.
This
month
is our
that?
first time
When?
talking about this.
Was it next month or October?
Yeah, September 11th. Ain't that a motherfucker?
Oh, September 11th.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So, and this is our first time talking
Take
about
the
this
belt
live
off
here.
that motherfucker.
We put so much talk about like how Braun Breaker has fallen off. Dom has fallen off just as much. In fact, I personally
Worse.
Dom's falling off harder.
Yeah.
I think that Dom is being punished because we never talked about this on the show.
What did he do?
Like about he spoke
He
up.
said the
Dom,
booking was ass.
Right. Yeah. He spoke up. He was
And he's
interviewed.
right.
And basically what he said was he said that the booking of how he's portrayed on AAA is different from his booking on the main roster. And he's right, because on AAA, he comes off like the final boss. He's a heel. He beats people. He's like a dastardly heel. But on the main roster, he's a comic relief jobber, just losing matches in like 3 minutes. And he's the champion of AAA. He made that statement like about 2 months ago, and he's been losing ever since. It's been quiet because so many people have just been focusing on like Braun falling off or the bloodline stuff. Like not many people are talking about like, yo,
Hold on. There's a reason. There's a reason why he's booked better in AAA. Just give me a second here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Now keep talking.
No, that's it.
Yeah,
basically, he made those. He made those
continuity.
comments. Yeah, he made those
continuity,
comments.
basically, and
Yeah,
you know, I totally agree. Like, remember, I was on it when this dude did the whole convict Dom entrance at, what was that, Mania?
yeah.
Yeah.
After that,
I was like,
like Sky was a limit after that.
Like it's because you have a long time wrestling bookers in AAA. This is the booking team. Conan, he's rarely there anymore, but he's a booker. Jeremy Borash, who is probably one of the best unknown bookers in wrestling. Taker, who okays everything. Moody Jack Melendez, again, a longtime booker. And Dorian Rodon, again, who's a longtime Mexican booker. Like, you have experience there. There is no experience on the main roster.
That's because there's experience. It's just not good ideas. Because AAA
experience to them being whack.
There's plenty of people in the back with experience.
Right, you still got Pritchard there. Pritchard been around for like what, 50
Pritchard
years?
fucking sucks.
Exactly. Experience in
like
being
three dudes who I know for a fact are experienced. I know Hurricane Helms is back there.
Yep.
I know Abyss is back there, and I know Bobby Roode is back there. Jason Jordan's also back there. Michael Hayes is back there. Bruce Pritchard's back there. Tyson Kidd's back there.
They got
there's a lot of wrestling minds back there.
Hold on. Name
they
one
got
thing
they got
that was good.
Triple H, B. That's what it's all about.
They got Daivari back there too.
Name one thing Jason Jordan has done that.
Yeah, Daivari. Yeah. Will you say
no? They're all agents. I don't know their. I don't know their actual positions. He mentioned Jason Jordan. He said name one thing Jason Jordan has done. That's the thing. I can't tell you what their positions are. All I know is all those names I just said. They're part of like the agent team, and that could be like an agent for a match. It could be an agent for a creative. I don't know, because they used to be there. Like WWE used to have a corporate website. It still exists, but like on their OG corporate website, it would have like their names and like what their titles were, like what they actually did. If that makes sense, they don't do that anymore. They protect everything, and it makes me wonder like, does fucking TKO book it all? Is it all just bullshit? You know, like the credits at the end where it has Paul Levesque and whatever the other guy's name is. I forgot the guy's name. It's making me think like, is it like one of those copyright things where they just put their name, but it's really TKO pulling the string? I don't know. Or is Triple H just that fucking incompetent? Or is it both? I don't fucking know. I don't know.
15 likes in the building. Oh,
First black wrestler of all time. But Borash, you knew for a fact, can write a compelling storyline.
Yeah, Borash is great. Yeah.
I know these dudes are like Tyson Kidd or like a Pete Dunne or Regal. Those are the ones that mainly be producing the matches. They do the in-ring work.
Like those people can book great matches, but I'm talking about the actual creative team.
Right.
Like Ryan Ward, I think Ryan Ward, he be on that type of time. I think he had took this dude Road Dogg spot as the head writer.
Mm-hmm. And if we're being honest, big ups to Sandman, because Sandman, you mentioned this like a year ago, when you really analyze Triple H's whole career from beginning to end. The only person he made was Batista. That's it. He didn't make anybody else. So
that's why he said. That's why he said he walks alone.
Technically,
right. So when you think, you're right. So when you really think about it creatively, it's like no wonder it's so fucking bad. He doesn't know how to make people. He knew how to make himself better. He knew how to elevate himself, but he never helped anyone else. He helped Batista, and that's it.
Would you count Orton?
No, I don't count Orton at all. He buried Orton twice. Twice.
Yeah, he tried to. Yeah.
That's
he
on
tried
Orton.
to obliterate Orton.
Well, that's on Orton too, because he was a fuck up back then.
True that.
Yeah.
You know what it is too? Shots go out to this dude Mark Jindrak. Y'all get a chance, check out that dude YouTube channel. He be telling some really good stories. He was talking about how him and Randy Orton was on the road together. There's around the time when they was about to form Evolution or whatever. And, you know, they was in the midst of doing it. And while they was on the road, and this dude, Triple H, was being a dickhead towards them and shit. Like, so, like, all right, for instance, it's four of them. It's Jindrak, Orton, Triple H, Flair, right? So, like, they go to a club or whatever. Triple H ain't really into the club shit. So this dude, Flair, would be like, "Woo, woo! You see this girl right over here, Jindrak? Oh, and I want you to fuck up." You know how Flair is. And Triple H would be like, "Hey, dipshits, you better not go over there and do that, dipshits." That's what Jindrak was saying. Like he always called Orton and Jindrak dipshits. Right. Like Flair would egg him on to do something, and Triple H would say, "Oh, you better not do that. You better not do that," or whatever. But then small all in Ric Flair's face and shit, and like basically play both sides of the field. Mm-hmm. So eventually they got tired. They started getting tired of Orton and this dude Jindrak and shit. And I guess that's part of the punishment and shit. Like they had this dude Orton go through it. Like Jindrak, they got rid of him because it was like, motherfucker, you like the bottom of the fucking food chain and shit. Because they're not gonna get rid of Orton.
The dude, I think his name is Rene Dupree.
Yeah, Rene Dupree.
The dude from La Resistance. He told a story once, and I can believe this 100%. He said that every so often back then they would do photo shoots. Makes sense, for the different models they had in the video games and shit. I think it was like Raw versus SmackDown. I think that was what it was called or whatever. So they would take pictures and shit. And one of the things that the seamstresses would do is that they would like weigh their muscles, like, measure them and stuff like that, so that it could be accurate to the game. Well, Rene Dupree told a story that apparently at one point, and it sounds like a crazy story, but nobody disputed it, which is like, Rene said at one point in the Ruthless Aggression era, nobody was allowed to have bigger pecs than Triple H. Pause.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Nobody could have bigger pecs. So he said that one day Rene went to work. It was like a fucking live event. Like it wasn't taped. It was just a live event. But before he went to live, Michael Hayes said, "Hey, don't forget to get your measures, I guess, for whatever the most recent WWE game was at the time." And then when they measured his muscle, the lady was like, "Oh no." And he freaked out because he he thought that wait, did I tear a muscle? Like, is there a scar? Like, so that's what he's thinking, right? So if you go to a doctor and a doctor says, "Oh no," your first thought is, "Oh no, what's wrong?" Well, the reason she said, "Oh no," was because according to her measure, his muscles were bigger than Triple H's. And that's why he got depushed for that. Like he was a low card guy on Raw. I mean, he was very young. I think at the time he was like the youngest person ever.
Yeah, he
in
was.
WWE.
But let's
He was like
really be real too. He's also French, so they're not trying to hear that. He's French also.
Yeah, of course. Like, but that's like the craziest shit I've heard. Like, really? You got deep pushed, not because you sucked, not because you weren't moving the merch or the ratings. You got deep pushed because you had bigger muscles than another man. Like, what kind of? That's a mind fuck. Like, what?
So Sifu said in reality, Batista was originally before Mark Jindrak. He was just hurt. Well, this is what Jindrak has said, you know, and I heard the same thing also that Jindrak was the original member of Evolution, but they didn't get a chance to fully go through with it because they was like these dudes was being goofballs, Jindrak and Orton. He says it on his YouTube channel. This is a really good story.
That was a blessing in disguise, though, for the group, because Batista was the perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, Batista, it just worked. Like the wrestling gods was like, nah, we're gonna do with Batista.
And I always give them credit. Like, I actually thought that the catalyst, and I was never like Batista as a person, Dave Batista the man, I'm a fan of. Batista the wrestler, I never really cared too much about.
Nah, that was my dude. I always liked Batista. I ain't gonna hold you.
I always liked that the catalyst of the feud was the beat the clock challenge, where they made a bet on who could beat their guy.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was the beginning of it. Batista beat his guy, and then he told Triple H, "I want your money," and then Rick offered to pay, and Batista was like, "No, you didn't make the bet. Triple H made the bet. I don't want your money. I want his money." And I just thought,
this was a real Debo shit.
Right. And all jokes aside, I thought, like, what a believable story. Because at some point in your life, you've been with your boys, whether it's sports or whatever, right? You make a bet with your friend. And of course, 9 times out of 10, if you win that bet, you're not going to actually call out your homie on it. But Batista was like, nah, bro, like, pay up. Like, I thought, like, that was a good, realistic, relatable story that I think people can get behind. So I'll give them that. That was a good story they did.
Yeah.
And it just grew from there. It grew from there, you know?
Sifu talking about Sylvain Grenier.
Yeah,
that used to be busting Grenier down, yo.
Like, yeah, I got $200, but I want to spend Red's money.
Yeah, that was so funny though. Like, yeah, I remember that. Remember that shit. The beat the clock challenge. See, shit like that they need to bring back. Fuck all this tournament nonsense. Everything is a fucking tournament. Let's be creative again. Let's have some fun again.
They were creative. Remember the what was it? That one scramble match they did.
The championship scramble.
Yeah. Brian Kendrick. Yeah. Remember Brian Kendrick was Brian Kendrick, don't forget, was champion for like 2 minutes.
I thought it was a good. I love that
WWE champion.
I love the championship scramble. I thought that was a cool idea, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, let's have some fun.
Wasn't Brian Kendrick champion and then Batista came out and killed him?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
What is that?
It was Triple H. It was technically Triple H and Jeff Hardy like trading pinfalls over him, like in that match. But
I remember. Wasn't it like 6 people in that shit or something like that?
Yeah, it was.
It was like
Triple H,
5 or 6 people.
Yeah, it was like Triple H, MVP, Kendrick, Batista, and 2 others I can't remember.
No way. I remember that. I remember that match. It was Triple H, Kendrick, MVP, Jeff Hardy, and Shelton Benjamin.
That sounds about right. That must have been like 2008, right?
Like, didn't the Ray Batista feud started over a championship scramble?
It probably
did. It planted the seed. It planted the seed.
He came to SmackDown with the World Heavyweight Championship. Remember, they did the trade with him and Cena. Cena went to Raw, and Batista went to SmackDown, and they both with their own respective championships.
You see how, like, to the listeners out there, y'all see how, like, we're like talking with fondness about like fucking like mid to late
the good old days.
it's like infinitely more interesting than anything going on.
Like on some real G shit, like WWE peaked in the Ruthless Aggression era. It peaked.
Yeah.
As a whole, like, I mean, everything as a whole, like, you had your fair share of goofy shit, of course, but like as a whole, the product was fantastic.
I always said Ruthless Aggression was better because it had the crazy over the top shit that the Attitude Era had, but the in-ring product was good also. The Attitude Era, as much as people love it, its in-ring wasn't really that great. People remember the segments, the vignettes, the promos, the characters. But in-ring, it was Ruthless Aggression had in-ring
in-ring didn't really pick up. Bro, in-ring didn't pick up around that time to like the late 99. That's it.
Then when the Radicals and all that, they came through, man, when the Radicals came through, they changed the game a lot.
Like WWF, like from 2000, 2001, that was when it was like, okay, like we got a really good in-ring product. Before that, not really. No.
What you think, Black Star?
Huh?
What you think?
Like technically, like during like the Attitude Era, it was more story-based driven.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the Ruthless Aggression Era, it was more ring-based.
Yeah.
Like because like that was when Angle entered his prime. I think that was when Angle, Edge, Eddie, and Ray, like all of them were in their primes at about the same time.
I'm not gonna lie, and yeah, Angle had a really decent career in his first run in WWE or WWF. I think Angle hit his peak in TNA.
No. His perks hit his peak.
He hit his perks in TNA. Nah, that ass though. I don't know.
Same man knows how I feel. Like I always use the gaming joke. You know, there's the beta test when Angle was on that wrestling machine when he dropped the comedy.
Heavyweight champion,
the wrestling machine. Yeah, the wrestling machine, like SmackDown World Heavyweight Champion into ECW. That was the beta test to Perk. That was the beta test. Like that led to TNA Kurt. Like it was the perfect transition. Just like the fucking just like the fucking Aces and Eights and like the AJ Trust No One when he was like when AJ got like darker and shit. That was a beta test to Bullet Club AJ. You know, you don't realize it at the time, and you look back in hindsight, and you're like, wow, like this shit's like peanut butter and jelly. It worked out. You know,
you knew something was wrong when Angle hit that front moonsault against Abyss, and Abyss was looking like, oh fuck, I gotta catch this fucking.
The best part about that move is even Angle himself admitted that was not planned. I'm like, shit, man, could have fooled me.
Yes, he flew. He was definitely in TNA longer than WWE.
That's the crazy part. Like,
yeah,
Vince got mad. That's why he had him lose to Corbin. It was to punish him.
Like, I don't think Angle remembered 75% of his TNA run.
Probably not, but still, man. He was a beast on TNA.
Yeah, this dude was on a different fucking planet on that damn show, B. Literally.
Yeah.
Like with everything. Not only the matches, the promos, the character development. Yo, this dude was just on another planet with everything.
I think like fucking 2005, 2006 to 2007, a little bit of 2008, but basically the mid 2000s Kurt Angle is probably like the closest I've seen to a perfect professional wrestler. Like he checked every box. He could go in the ring, he could grapple, he could submissions, he could strike. He wasn't really known for high flying, but if he wanted to, he could do it. He could cut promos. He could be a vicious heel. He could be a killer. He could do comedy. His only weakness was himself because he was just fucking worked out.
Real quick. Mr. Anderson, you couldn't move a little bit once you realized that Angle was over rotating.
Right. Great transition. And that's why Dave Meltzer's a fucking clown. because according to Dave Meltzer, Kurt Angle has never had a 5-star match. How in the fuck can you watch that cage match he had with Mr. Anderson and say that wasn't 5-star? Like, putting my own bias for the current state of TNA, to say that TNA has never had a 5-star match is absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Bogus. Yeah,
that's ridiculous, bro.
That triple threat between AJ, Joe, and Daniels alone.
But
he's the best triple threat of all time.
It really is.
That match. What was the name of that?
Unbreakable.
Unbreakable. Yeah.
Unbreakable.
Fucking insane triple threat match.
That triple threat basically set the seeds for like modern day wrestling. You know how many like wrestlers today point to that match as what got them into wrestling, and you're going to say TNA never had a 5-star match? Really?
Did he even give that match a 5-star rating?
No, he didn't.
No,
he never gave any TNA match a 5-star.
He gave it a 4 1/4 star. That's what he gave it, a 4 1/4 star.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Yeah, but that match did lead to one of Scott Steiner's greatest promos when he said, Samoa Joe, Unbreakable, that shit is unwatchable.
How the fuck you gonna give Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle in a steel cage 3-star and 2 quarters? Like, what kind of shit are you on?
3 stars and 2.
That match was wonderful because
2 quarters.
That match was wonderful mainly because of the MMA aspect of that match.
Yeah. One of the few good things Hogan and Bischoff did. Like, you got me. Like, this is how you know this is stupid. When you actually have me praising Hogan and Bischoff. One of the few positive things they did. Remember this? Remember in 2010 when they did the best of 7 series between Beer Money and the Motor City Machine Guns? That was great. You couldn't tell me out of all those matches, none of them were 5 stars? Really? Get the fuck out of here.
Bro, that was tag team excellence right there.
Like I remember watching that angle match. And then like I stopped, I looked at my friend, I was like, why aren't they putting this in like an octagon? And my friend looked at me kind of like, you're right. I was like, yeah, like shouldn't this be an octagon? Isn't Spike TV and the UFC like doesn't have a relationship?
They were still on Spike at that time. Yeah.
Or what about that fucking match? I think it was Bound for Glory where Angle fought Sting and he did the 450 with his knees, and that's just like, holy shit! I've never seen that before.
I know Sting is still feeling that shit to this day.
Dude almost killed Sting with that move, but yeah,
the 450 knee drop. That's what I call it.
Like, nobody ever did that shit in their whole entire. Like, yo, man.
That's how you could tell Kurt was on something. I'm like, nigga, you never did a 450 in your life.
Like Sting, shouldn't you just move? Shouldn't you move a little bit? You know what I mean?
Like this dude literally was like in peak form. He was like what Tope said, he's literally like the perfect wrestler when he was in TNA. Yeah. This dude had hella character development, like the Godfather of wrestling. Like
the main event Mafia.
Come on.
You get a time machine. You get a time machine. You get main event. You get a time machine. You get main event Mafia Angle, and you time travel him to like modern day wrestling. Like, I'm sorry, he fucking kills everybody. It's like Thanos in Infinity War. Main event Mafia Angle kills Kenny. He kills Roman. He kills Cody.
I would love to see what. I'm
the Bloodline versus the main event Mafia.
Oh, that feud would have been fun.
Wednesday,
that feud would have been fun. Oh my god!
I'm not gonna hold you. I am not gonna hold you.
Main event Mafia. This is great. Main event Mafia. Kurt time travels to modern day and steals Bianca Belair, and this is what makes fucking Montez go.
Oh my god! Here we go. Love this black woman.
Oh god!
Oh, yeah, bestiality sex with your wife. Wait, what?
This right. We get a Kurt Angle Montez feud. Oh man, the money we could make off this shit. This would be great.
Man,
Jesus.
Man, please. The rest of us have time machines. Forget it.
We would have a wait what moment
if Kurt said I want to have bestiality sex with Bianca, like, wait, what?
Bro,
This is how you know. This is how you know wrestling fans.
Ballet
like
laughing, ballet. I'm telling you, ballet.
Right.
That's why I do What If Wednesday. Check out the What If Wednesday tomorrow when I post it.
This is how you know that us wrestling fans we're all fucking deranged. It's like, wait a minute, these guys are talking about if a time machine is real. A regular person would be like, you know, I would love to see the birth of Jesus Christ. I would love to see the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Wrestling fans, what if we fucking time traveled and put modern day Kurt Angle?
Yeah, we're like, fuck all that shit. We want to see some dream matches. We want to see some damn dream matches. We want to see Bam Bam Bigelow versus fucking Brock
Vader.
Lesnar. The fuck.
Word.
Brock Lesnar would kill Bam Bam Bigelow. Let me check.
Speaking of Bam Bam, what do y'all think of fucking Reed and all the weight he's dropped? He's looking like a beast.
Yeah,
Bronson Reed looked good, man. He slimmed down a lot, man.
No, but like here's a good what if. What if we time traveled Hall of Fame Mark Henry against Oba?
Hall of Fame Mark Henry against Oba Femi.
That'll be a Haas fight.
Yeah, I would say that would work. That would.
But Oba would win that though. Oba would win.
How you would book that? How you would book that if you did Mark Henry against Oba Hall of Fame? This would be assuming Hall of Fame Henry never got hurt, and because he never lost the title, he had to forfeit it because he was hurt. And I guess Oba will win the Rumble. So then you would do Oba against Henry at Mania because he was deboing everybody. He deboed Orton, he deboed Sheamus, he deboed Christian, he was deboing everybody. So Oba will be the one person he couldn't debo. That'd be fun. That'd be a good match.
That could be Debo versus Terry Crews. That's what it would be.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun. Yeah, that would be a good match.
Shit, this dude King Eric was saying, how about Ahmed Johnson in the Continental Champion Ahmed Johnson versus Oba Femi?
You know what's interesting about that? You know what's interesting about Oba versus Ahmed? It seems random, but they actually have a similar finish. You ever realize that?
River Punch and the
Fall from Grace. Yeah.
Fall from Grace.
Oba's is just like a bigger version of it. So
basically what this dude Ahmed Johnson does is a double forearm. Double underhook. Excuse me. A double underhook.
You know what?
Sit down powerbomb.
Say what you want about Ahmed. Ahmed will always have two things going for him. For better or worse. Fat. Number one, he was the first black. He was the first black Intercontinental Champion. Mm-hmm. And number two, to this day, no one ever used the Pro River Plunge except him. I don't think I've seen another wrestler do it.
Hell yeah.
There've been versions of it.
Yeah.
I see that shit. I barely even watched NJPW, and I've seen a few people do that shit last month.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the most rare finishers I've seen.
I'm over exaggerating, but I won't be surprised that a lot of wrestlers in Japan do that shit.
I think what's his name does a similar move. Tyler Bate. I think he called it the Tyler Driver or something like that. That's it though. That's it.
Yo, what happened to my dude Tyler Bate? What are we doing here?
He's not mad right now. He's one of the Americanos.
He's one of the Americanos with Pete Dunne. Although they're both not on TV anymore. So
I think like one of them is Rio, the other one is Bravo.
Yeah,
I
forgot. Man, don't do that to me. Like, I'm like these motherfuckers don't even be on TV either. Like, why put a mask on them if they're not even going to be on TV? Or they at least on AAA?
Yeah,
they're on AAA.
Okay.
I want to point out that Tyler Bate is 29.
Wait, what?
Yes,
he's too young. B, you got to get old.
He's 29 years old.
Motherfuckers. Look at these young motherfuckers. How dare y'all try to be wrestlers? Like, you got to be a wrestler.
You got to be 38.
Pete Dunne is 32, and that's crazy.
I watched this motherfucker wrestle when he was in his mid-20s. What are they doing?
I told you, Pete Dunne is the most robbed wrestler they have.
Like I told my friend, like I told my friend the other day, I said that the Usos are barely entering their WWE prime. And my friend was like, "How old are they?" I said, "They're 40." They're in WWE prime.
That's what's so frustrating.
When it comes to Jey Uso, people shitting on Jey Uso winning the World Heavyweight Championship. Nah, man, let my dude rock. Like the fuck.
That's why it's really frustrating because, like, look at two people who are being featured, and let me go ahead and fact check their ages just to be sure, because I don't want anyone to come up in here and say, "Oh, you don't even know their age." Okay, so we got Chad Gable.
That's why folks. This is what we do over here. But you bring facts over here, B. We always make sure we talk our shit correctly.
Right. So we got Chad Gable, who is 40, and
he's in WWE prime.
40. He's in great shape. But it's sad because Chad Gable, at the age of 40, he is only just now finally actually being used. Right. Like this dude signed with them 13 years ago. Mm-hmm. That means when this dude signed, he was still in his mid-20s. Mm-hmm. And then you got Austin. And then you got, and then you got Austin Theory. Austin Theory is 29 years old. And he's only just now finally got a character he can sink his teeth into.
Even though he fucking sucks.
Thing. He's finally getting a push. It's like this dude is 29. This guy signed with WWE when he was fresh out of college. This dude has
exactly. And he's not even over. He's not even over because of him. He's over because motherfuckers want to jerk off to Maxine Dupree.
Right. So it just goes to show you.
He was 18 when he signed?
When he was part of development, remember, he was part of that. He was part of that NXT shit. What's that other company, Sandman? They had a relationship with it. Is it Evolve? Is that what they're called? Evolve?
It's Evolve. It's Evolve, yeah.
Yeah, Evolve. Yeah. They used to be part of FCW.
Yeah. So it's very easy to forget, like, a lot of these wrestlers, like, their prime years are spent in catering, doing nothing. Insane. And then when they finally get used, it's like they wait. It's like they're fucking weird. They wait until, like, you're in your mid-30s. It's like, okay, we'll push you now. Like, the fuck? What? That makes no sense.
It's like Javon Evans not being a one-time Intercontinental Champion is fucking retarded.
I didn't think he was going to win the ladder match.
What ladder match was that? Remember? And I think Penta retained, I think. You know what I'm saying? Those are ladder matches.
Isn't it?
It was Mania, that ladder match.
Yeah, it was Mania. Thank you. Javon should have won that match, B. And remember I was saying that this dude Penta should have turned the Penta dog on the chase for that belt.
I ain't gonna hold you though. That ladder match was random as a motherfucker. It looked like they
fucked up. Rusev fucked up that finisher that Javon has. He fucked up masterfully.
Yeah, I was laughing at that shit. Like, yo, my dude, you leaned into the OG cutter. You look like a complete idiot, as always.
Nah, but him and Americano had a very good match on Monday.
Yeah, I saw.
Rusev wasn't on Raw last night either, right?
Yeah. No. He hasn't been on TV since he had that match with Javon. He lost, and then he got out the ring, no sold the loss, like he was pissed. And it's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, what can we really say about you at this point, bro? Like, this is your fucking.
They mad at that motherfucker. That was like what, last month? It was like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Like, you made your bed, dude. You made your fucking bed, dude.
That's on him, bro. Like, that's on you.
Right.
You
were to this day, like, if I had to do a list of like top 5 dumbasses, you're like top 3, dude. You were like the most protected TNT champion to this day. You're the most protected. You had fewer losses than Kenny, MJF, and Mox combined. Okay, like, what else do you want? And then you're like, no, bro, that doesn't work for me. Like, who are you? And then I look at the bullshit that happened. Look at what happened.
Because he said he didn't want a job to Orange.
Right. And now here you are fucking jobbing to Danhausen. Like, the fuck? It's your fucking fault. You fuck. Like, fuck, whatever, dude.
Speaking of AEW, come on with it, TKO.
Tell him, Terrence.
Well,
Thank you.
oh man, Jesus, Rusev, what are we gonna do with you, man? But anyway,
Pack
Yeah,
him
bum.
up.
Go ahead.
I call TKO off guard.
all right,
You gotta be ready when he does. You know what I'm saying? This is what you do. You're supposed to be with it. Quick draw. Pow, pow. No, not pow, pow. Pew, pew.
Oh my god. Yeah, we got a 4-way for the TBS title. It's Persephone, Sheeta, Maya World, and Chris Statlander.
Yo, they having Shorty on overtime like crazy, huh? How much fatal 4-ways and triple threats she's gonna go through? Maya World.
She hasn't really been in 4-way. She's been in just tag team matches.
I thought she was in a triple threat too. My bad. Okay.
I would like to point out a reminder that I always remember to not show to always.
We got Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay in a face-off. They're also going to be in separate 6-man tag. We got Will Ospreay. Can you hear me?
Say it again real quick, TKO.
They're going to be separate 6-mans, right? Like that's what you said?
Yeah, Kenny Omega. Yeah, I said Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay are going to be in a face-off, but they're also going to be in separate 6-man tags. Omega is teaming up with the Bucks to face Jake Doyle, Mark Davis, and El Clone.
Oh God!
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That El Clone dude is actually pretty fun.
Oh, the El Clone guy's back. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, he was gone because he had visa issues, but yeah.
He should have cloned into a visa.
Like I'll be drinking my Minute Maid.
That was silly, I know.
I'll be drinking my Minute Maid juice when El Clone comes up. I come back just in time with him getting pinned.
This dude,
we got.
I got a lot. Minute Maid be low key busting though when it's ice cold. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah. We got Will Ospreay teaming up with United Empire to face Rocky Romero, Lance Archer, and Brian Cage.
Everybody jumps.
All right, now the Don Callis family is littered all over this show, huh?
What I don't understand about the Don Callis family is you got a group of niggas that really don't even like each other. I mean, every week they're arguing.
Tope came in out of nowhere with the everybody jobs.
If TK was smart, wait, hold up. If TK was smart, you turn that into a shirt. You make millions, bro. People would eat that. And you know what? It would get over. It would. If he cut promos and just said, everybody jobs, that shit would get over. It would. People love meme culture. Anyway, continue, TKO.
No,
I'm just trying to picture that, but that's kind of funny.
Yeah, they do need to pick up the pace on this this dude Ospreay and Omega. Need to pick up the pace a little bit. When is All In?
Next week.
Next week, yeah. I think on the
next Sunday.
You serious?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah, on the 30th.
This is not good.
Yeah, that's why I'm calling it a death tour.
Let me check again. Hold up. I always got to check.
Definitely got to check.
It's on the 30th, isn't it?
Yeah, August 30th.
Hold up 1 second.
Well, then they got this.
That's not next week. That's 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
on
August
the 30th.
30th.
They got
August 30th.
Yeah, they got this. Yeah, so they got this week and next week. So
yeah, they gotta start cooking now. It's about that time.
That was next week.
We gotta build some investment.
There's also it works differently in the UK. They have like a hard stop. So I think their hard stop is 4. I think. Not just for wrestling, but any show that's streamed whether it's like boxing or wrestling, there's only so much time they can go. So I'll check on
I'm
their
not
ticket sales.
I'm not surprised, Steve Lou. He said Heat Wave is gonna counter program it. They always do that.
Like
Yeah,
you
that
know,
helps
like you
them
know, TK
curse
is
them
gonna
every
buy.
time.
Like you know, TK is gonna buy for overtime. This shit's not gonna finish till 5.
Okay, right now their current ticket sales they're at 39,000. The projection is 40. The projection is 45 plus. So they got time. We'll see.
Oh, they said
That's
it,
not
yeah.
bad.
And you know what I mean? That's one smart thing this dude TK had did. He was packing in them smaller venues and smaller stadiums. He put his ego to the side. I was like, you know what? Let me think smart, because when you see that aesthetic on TV, especially when you're there too, because I've been to because we have a small venue and shit. I'm telling you, the atmosphere is great. You know what I mean? Like every single AEW, every single Dynamite show I went to when they came out here has been good.
So C-Flute says the NXT counter programming to any fan that always asks, why does WWE do this? Why do they do the counter programming? They do the counter programming for that too. They do the counter programming for one reason. TKO is very obsessed with social media analytics.
They're money hungry.
So their goal is when AEW has their bigger shows, they want the timeline to be flooded with WWE stuff. So their goal is to run as many things against it as possible so that the AEW stuff gets drowned out. On a personal level, and this is coming from someone who doesn't give a fuck about NXT, I think it's bad because NXT could put out a banger show and most people are not going to care because you can't compete with AEW's in-ring. Even AEW haters, people who despise AEW, will admit that they have the best in-ring product. So I think you're actually hurting your own fucking development when you do that.
I'm not going to lie. To sit there and say that I'm mad at WWE for doing that, how can I be? Business is business.
Like if I'm WWE, like shouldn't they?
Well, hold on. We got King Eric in the building.
Yo,
it was goody.
Yo, what's good?
It was goody.
Yo, I just seen this here, man. You know I had to chime in on this.
What
happened?
Your man's what's his name? Dax Harwood was talking shit about the Road Warriors, man. And you know me being an OG, I had to jump in. Cause he was over here. I'm gonna read it to you. He's questioning the claim of the Road Warriors being the greatest tag team of all time. He said Hayward argued that the Road Warriors benefited from working with elite teams who make the team look dominant. He said, do you know who went to the joint with the Road Warriors? He asked, pointing to the teams such as Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard, the Midnight Express, and the Freebirds. Harwood added Tully and Arn were making them, or Bobby and Dennis were making them, or the Freebirds was making them. He believed those teams deserve more credit when fans look back at the Road Warriors' success. He also defended the FTR's place among the greatest tag teams, admitted that he and Cash Wheeler never had a traditional superstar look. There are not a lot of redeeming qualities about us that scream out professional wrestling. It is not the eloquent promos that we cut. It is not flexing or posing in the camera. It's not that long flowing hair that we have. Instead, Harwood believes their success comes down from one thing, is being the absolute best in the ring. Fuck that bullshit. Y'all can't draw money.
Wouldn't that be like wouldn't every single point that they're making it a gigantic minus on their side?
Two things. Number one, Dax is called Road Warrior Pop for a reason. Number two, FTR, yeah, man, great tag team. The problem with FTR, y'all have no layers as characters. Every promo you guys cut's the same. You come out and you just say, "We are the best." Like we get it, bro. What else?
Man, look,
they have
Hulk and Animal watch, man. Hulk and Animal will literally hang these two dudes over a balcony, bro.
I'm not even bringing up the Road Warriors and them in the same sentence.
Right.
Haku,
These dudes
Haku and
actually
the
had
Barbarian.
characters.
Haku and the Barbarian would wipe their feet.
You know what I'm saying? It's like that's the thing with a lot of these. That's the thing with a lot of these motherfuckers. They don't be understanding. It's like we get it. You're a really good wrestler. You know that's always appreciated. But that's only half of the fucking ball game.
This is wrestling, man. You gotta have the aesthetic charisma. You ain't selling tickets out this motherfucker. Road Warriors was selling tickets.
Right. That's what always sell tickets. Characters and stories. That right there will always be undefeated. You could have the best match in the fucking galaxy. Yeah, motherfuckers be like, oh, that shit was lit. But if there's nothing around that shit, there's no story to stick to your ribs, motherfuckers will forget about that shit by the end of the week. Probably even before that.
I'm gonna go ahead and take it there because I'm on the bullshit today. Them dude, Hawk and Animal Spikes are more memorable than any match them niggas did, man.
Right.
Even the Bucks have more characters than they do. Case in
Yeah,
point,
they do.
Sandman can vouch because we fucking did a live stream to the show all in last year when they were doing the EVP stuff. When they came out and then had like the
really
Declaration
great
of
match.
Independence
Great
entrance.
match.
They had that match
Great
with Swerve and
character
Ospreay.
work.
Right. That match with Swerve and Ospreay was. This is how good that match was. That match with Swerve and Ospreay was so good that it made fans go, yeah, we know Swerve and Ospreay are singles guys, but yo, like if they team for a second, like yo, they kind of cook. You know, that's how good that match was. Like you know, and that match had nothing to do with titles. It was all about characters and story. FTR, y'all haven't had one match like that. I'm not saying y'all can't go in the ring, but no characters.
And not to mention, you know how many imitators of the Road Warriors then came after the Road Warriors?
Hell yeah.
Demolition, Powers and Pain, the Warlord. What's the name? What's the tag team name that Sting and the Ultimate Warrior had before they blew up?
Now the Blade Runners came out before. Didn't they come out before the Legion of Doom?
Like everybody needs to really stop with the whole modern day bullshit.
Yeah, create your own path. You know, you're gonna get some things from here, get some things from there. But like when it comes to character work, when it comes to ring work, whatever, put it all together and make it your own. But don't just be like, oh, I'm the new this, I'm the new that. Oh,
like somebody
the hell with this legend. The hell with this legend. I'm in that legend. It comes to a fast now, because nobody. Let's really be real. Nobody can do it better than Randy Orton. Pause.
Yeah, I see a lot of
the legend killer shit.
I see a lot of Gen Zs do this. Like it's not just wrestlers. I see fans too. It's like sometimes fans and wrestlers, as we're seeing with in the case of Dax. Sometimes fans and wrestlers they get resentful because they were not fortunate enough or blessed enough to exist in a prior era where wrestling was bigger. Sometimes every now and then I'll just see like a random Gen Z will say shit like Stone Cold Steve Austin was overrated. Like it's like I'll see people say like The Rock in 1998 was overrated. And like every time I see a post like that,
they're looking at the ring work. They're looking at the ring work like, oh, they're not backflipping. They don't know karate. Like,
man, y'all motherfuckers, man, let me tell y'all this. Let me tell y'all this. Them motherfuckers be sitting. Man, look, if they was to come out there around the time Hawk and Animal, they motherfuckers be opening card with the Z-Man and Rick Martel. Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, the Z-Man, okay. I'm done.
Okay. Let me just tell you guys this. Motherfuckers who were born in 2001. In the 90s, we used to gather around the TV and watch wrestling. And then we used to go home or we used to go to school and talk about what we saw the night before.
Literally.
Right.
Literally.
And I'm glad you mentioned that, Black Star, because every time I'm on Twitter or something and I see like a Gen Z, I'm not trying to label, I'm not saying all Gen Zs are like that, but anytime I see a post like that where someone says like Stone Cold was overrated, The Rock was overrated, like I'll click on their profile and it's like every single time, like when you go on their profile info, it's like, you know, they were born in like 2005, 2006. Like, nigga, you weren't even alive. Like, so it's like, we get it. So,
like,
they'll sit there and watch a YouTube video. And I get it. You want to do your little research, watch a YouTube video when it comes to the past, the shit that you know, you didn't watch before, cool. But you literally had to be there. Like, you can't just watch a video and get the same damn, you know, you can't get the same effect from a YouTube video. Like, you literally have to be there when it comes to that lifetime.
It's about experience.
Like, yo. But go ahead, Black Soul. I didn't mean to cut you off.
There is a reason why when the glass fucking breaks on TV, the crowd goes absolutely nuts.
Right.
I was there. Yo,
Stone Cold Pop.
I was there. I was there when Austin's music hit one time. I tell you, that was the loudest pop I've ever heard.
I wish I was there for that. I was never there for a Stone Cold entrance.
When The Rock,
I was there for The Rock though. I was there for The Rock when they came out to SummerSlam in 2000. That motherfucker hit like a lightning rod when he came out there. When you had, if you smell, place just blew up.
Like when The Rock calmly says, "Can you smell what The Rock is cooking?" The crowd will go absolutely fucking nuts. Let's compare that to today's wrestling.
Oh,
when you hear some generic pop song by some shitty band,
right? Good lord,
and you're telling me
and that's
that
the
person is
saddest
better?
part. Right, that's the saddest part because these Gen Zs, they've been conditioned to accept that there's nothing wrong with having generic popcorn music. They don't understand that wrestling music is part of the presentation. It's what makes you get over, because back in the 80s, the 90s, and 2000s, the most over people, they all had theme songs for like the first lyric. You knew who it was, and people went ape shit every year. This is why I fucking hate the Royal Rumble, because when the countdown clocks to 0, nobody knows who it is because their music sounds the same. No one knows.
Nubis, what's going on, my dude? But like, this is what I was saying from before, right? Like, people was complaining about, like, you know, like a Jey Uso entrance, whatever the case may be, and you know, whatever. I get it, because when it comes to him saying, "Oh, they want to run it back, and then run it back," I never liked that shit. But him coming out and doing the yeet wave and all that, yeah, that's how you get motherfuckers over. I never understood how people hated on that shit. Like, oh my god, there you go. I'm like, that's supposed to be
what
his
you're supposed to do.
Yeah, the problem with the yeet shit is, like we said, there's a time and there's a place for it. If it's a regular episode of Raw, go ahead. If it's just a regular PLE match, go ahead. War Games? No.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Yeah, right. War Rumble? No. It's every man for himself. Like when Roman bit slapped them, that was the funniest shit I've seen in years. Like,
yeah, that was cool. That was cool.
Like, there's a reason. Like, there's a reason why. There's a reason why even mid-card, even fucking bums have their own version of pop to them. X-Pac heat. That's when motherfuckers were dead silent when you come out. Every single person on the roster has X-Pac heat.
Dude, I've told you this, man. Fucking curtain jerkers and like the fucking Attitude Era would be main eventers now. Alex Wright, Das Wonder Kid would be a fucking world beater. Pause. Today.
Yeah.
Alex Wright will fucking dominate 90% of the roster.
He'll be a
today.
six-time US heavyweight champion, right?
Yeah, he'll dominate the mid card.
Yo, Attitude Era dudes would have cleaned up every league in here.
Yep.
It's crazy. Like
fucking
the
hardcore
disrespect
Holly.
of the World Warriors. But the disrespect of the
They
World.
were saying that a lot of these wrestlers just happy to be here. Other than Grayson Waller. Somebody else has said that too.
The Undertaker.
It was Undertaker, right? I knew it was his punk ass. Yeah, but he's right.
Yeah.
Like, yo, these motherfuckers just be happy just to get paid. And granted, there do be like a handful of them that want to come with ideas and creative will just shoot them down. But other than them, most of these motherfuckers is like, I don't care if I'm on a loser streak as long as I'm getting paid and whatever. They don't be really caring.
I'm just naming fucking random, like I'm being serious, man. I can just name you just random mid-carders from WCW, WWF, ECW, guys like Mike Awesome, guys like Hardcore Holly, guys like D'Lo Brown, Gangrel, fucking Jerry Flynn. They would all clean up. All of them would be world champions.
Nah, yo, my dude Jerry Flynn, yo, that dude was mad grimy, son. Yo, my dude's the most grimiest karate master. He is so slept on.
Because those dudes were hungry back then. They were hungry. Everybody was hungry for their spot. There's nobody hungry now. They're all content to just be happy and be where
My
they're at.
dude,
They're
Jerry
just like, okay.
Flynn. That's a karate dude, right? The tall karate dude with the hairy ass chest.
Yeah.
Yo,
Mhm.
that dude was grimy as fuck.
He would come out and
would turn
fucking
around and kick you in the balls and then
right.
you with
If
a
Jerry
roundhouse
Flynn
to
was
your
wrestling
throat.
now, if he was wrestling now, he would come out and squash Speedball in like 30 seconds. It would be
Especially since this
miraculous.
motherfucker was like 6'7". He was mad fucking
Yeah.
tall.
Yeah.
This dude,
Don't get me wrong.
Catch him across
Don't get me
the
wrong.
fucking ring.
No, don't get me wrong. There are some people from today that could keep up. I think Swerve, he would be all right.
Oh, yeah.
I think Roman will be all right. I think MJF will be all
No,
right. There are a
Swerve-
few.
Swerve
I
was
can
a
handpick from
prime
today.
D'Lo Brown.
I think
Yeah.
Javon Evans too. I think Javon Evans could keep up too. I mean, he was trained by New Jack.
Ooh, even better.
Yeah,
Javon
yeah.
Evans versus a prime D'Lo Brown.
Yeah. And there's a few that can pick up, but yeah, it would be like some Thanos shit. Like literally, like half the wrestling world would just fucking disappear.
That's not even a matchup there. That's
Like-
a matchup though, Sandman.
Yeah, so what?
Like it'd be Javon Evans versus Two Cold Scorpio.
Ooh,
Well, that would cook.
Jesus. What's
I'm
Super
glad
Scorpio,
you
though?
mentioned that.
ECWs
I'm glad
or
you mentioned-
WCWs?
ECW.
Okay, there you go.
I'm glad you mentioned that, King Eric, because what a lot of people don't know about New Jack is that New Jack actually could wrestle. He just chose to do the gangster shit because it got him over. But he could wrestle. He got a WWE tryout. People don't know that. He got a
Yeah,
tryout
he did.
for WWE.
And then he said
after
the OJ.
ECW
Then he said the
died.
OJ promo, and that was the end of that one.
right, right. But he could go. He could go out. He was in TNA. His TNA run was good. He was wrestling
Yeah.
like Shark Boy, AJ, X-Pac. It was really good. Fucking Marky D did a video on it. It was great.
He was like, fuck all that shit. I could just go in there, bludgeon people, and don't have to. Like, he was already putting his body at risk anyway, so it didn't really matter.
That was another reason wrestling was better back then. Wrestling was better back then because wrestlers, they picked the spot. They said, okay, I'm going to do this. And then other wrestlers said, I'm going to do that. Like everyone's like, okay, you were a brawler or you were like a high flyer. Everyone focused on like one genre of offense and they stayed in
What
it.
they can do.
Now everybody just does the same thing. So it's like there's no difference. Like Logan Paul, he'll go out there and he's athletic. And then Seth Rollins will go out and will do the exact same thing. And then like Dragon Lee will come out and he'll do the exact. It's like you get 3 matches in a row where they're all doing like the same move, the same
Right.
spot. And it's like, what? You know?
Very few people. Very few people can dance with what, or can like can basically dance with what brought them. Like Gunther is perfect. You know why? Because he can whip your ass in a myriad of ways.
Right. He can definitely catch you with different finishers. Like he got the Boston Crab, he got the power bomb, he got the body splash, he got the rear naked choke.
Like he beat Bum Cardona with a Boston Crab, something that I'd never seen.
Yeah, that dude is a complete loser.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I was cooking on that earlier. My issue with Cardona is for many years, he kept talking about how he wanted to go back to WWE. And I was like, all right, cool. You want to be with your wife. You want to make money. All right. But he fought really hard to go back under his real name. And I always thought he wanted to go back on his real name because he wanted to show the fans that Matt Cardona is not
Is the
Zack
indie guy.
Ryder. Because Zack Ryder was the jobber. Matt Cardona is like who he really is. But so far, he's been booked exactly like how Zack Ryder was booked. So like
if anything worse, he's booked worse than Zack Ryder.
Right. So I don't understand why he would tarnish his name like that. Like this dude was killing it on the indies
And
for
now
a decade.
they own Zack Ryder and they own Matt Cardona.
Right.
Bum.
And you know what? And this what gets me, y'all. This what gets me is this. The argument that a lot of people use to defend today's talent is, well, they're on TV. But yet, at the same time, if I'm looking at this from a fan, and you usually want to go out and buy merchandise from these people, who would want to buy merchandise from a loser?
Right.
Once Gunther said all the way from catering, guys are like, well, push over.
Right.
That brings me,
This guy
brings me to this.
This guy was
hold on, this brings
grinding
me
for
to this
over-
one point, right?
Yeah.
We had discussed before you guys had pulled up. It was one of the titles of the show. Basically, I'm talking about, is this dude AJ Styles right when it comes to wins or losses don't matter? Because we all know Solo Sikoa, he's a complete jobber. But that pop he got last night, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's because of his character, though. That's because his character work.
Right. So, what do you guys think? You know, I'm still saying that, hey, that's bullshit.
It's bullshit.
But
it's bullshit,
you know,
because the only reason why he's saying that is because it's not going to affect him. He's already a top tier guy. You know what I mean? He's already had titles and stuff. So
I know that. I know that. I'm not like I'm pertaining to like when it comes to Solo or whatever, right? Like,
oh, Solo.
Yeah, because that's what AJ Styles said from before. He said that wins and losses really don't matter when it comes to wrestling or WWE, whatever the case may be. But you see, it's bullshit. It is, but when you see like instances with this whole Solo shit, knowing he lost like just about every single match, but he's still getting over, that does make you question something.
I'll tell you, why, like, man.
I'll
tell you why. I'll tell you why. Big ups to The Miz, because The Miz has been asked that same question several times, and his answer has never changed. The Miz has always said, wins and losses do matter. So I always respect The Miz for being honest. The reason why the Solo shit is working is because Solo is in a main event storyline. That's the difference. So you can be a loser, but when you're rubbing shoulders with top guys, you're getting guaranteed TV time every week. Then compare that to someone like The Miz, who has been on a losing streak for literal years. He's barely on TV, and when he is,
losing streak since 2018.
Right. So, in that regard, wins and losses do matter. But if you're losing, but you're still in a big storyline, it really doesn't matter. That's why that's why it works for him. Because every week it's with Jay or Jimmy or Fatu or now Roman or LA Knight. He's always
I'm talking
in a
about
segment.
even before then. I'm even talking about before now. Like, he always been a loser. You know, he's been in a losing streak for forever. But he's still getting over, like, you know, and I hear what you're saying, like him getting over because he's in this bloodline storyline and shit. That's how he's basically generating some heat. It was a question I wanted to ask because you know
it's a good question.
You know, when it comes to people winning matches or whatever, that's how they get over. Right. But it's like, are we seeing a shift? And when it comes
no, we're not seeing a shift.
Okay.
No. If Solo beat Roman and became the world title, then you have a conversation to say maybe there is a shift. Because I would say, has there ever been a world champion that was on a losing streak that won a world title? No.
Maybe the women.
The only person I can think of is Jinder. He went from a jobber to world champion like overnight, and that shit flopped. So,
matter of fact,
yo, TKO buddy.
Matter of fact, Solo wasn't Solo the one that was losing when he won the U.S. championship. As soon as he won the U.S. belt, he was losing.
Yo, TKO buddy, man, you need to stop taking NyQuil before the show.
I'm still here.
Oh, never mind.
I told you, man. Like, there's nothing to talk about with the current product.
Yeah, shit is weak as hell. That's why we always end up talking about TNA and shit. Like, we just end up talking about TNA out of nowhere.
That's because TNA makes us laugh.
But I wanted to talk about this one more thing. This dude on this report saying that Punk wanted to turn heel. I'm like, duh, let him fucking turn heel.
Yeah.
Like, my dude, you're not the voice of the voices anymore. You're a fucking hypocrite. Just go all the way with it.
The problem is there's way too many heels in WWE.
Yeah, it is. It is. And as we've talked about before, the big issue that they have, I know you just mentioned Punk. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago. Look at the women's division. There's too many heels, and it's like they just planted a seed for Tiffany Stratton to go heel. And it's like, wait a minute, you already have Mariah May who's heel. You already have Liv Morgan who's heel. You already have Fatal Influence, they're heel. Jade and the Baddies, they're heel. Like the Judgment Day group, they're heel. Nikki Bella just went. It's way too many heels. Way too many heels.
You know what it also is, Sue? It's also this, Sue. When it comes to the mid card, the faces always lose.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because you got to think of the dynamic. Like if the faces, like when it comes to the men and the women, if they be on like a winning streak in the mid card, they eventually go up to the main event or whatever. But if they're always getting dominated, how can we take these motherfuckers serious?
But
the only ones that is like the only ones that really get protected like that is like when it comes to the top 4 or 5. Roman, Cody, who else? Seth Rollins maybe, but he keep getting fucking injured.
Yeah. To your point, they're not.
It's Roman, Punk, Cody, Seth, and Jey Uso.
They should turn Punk, but they're not going to, and I already know they're not going to do it simply because of from a business perspective. Because I know like the brand split's dead, but like look at the land, right? Because if you turn Punk heel, that would mean you would have to put like a big face to replace him. And when you look at the current landscape, they don't have one. Cody's technically a face, but fans are getting tired of him. Orton is trying to be a heel, but the fans cheer him because they just respect him. Sammy's like a great character. Owens could be the guy, but they don't see him that way.
Which is ridiculous. He definitely should be the guy.
They're keeping Trick in the U.S. title level, which is fucking stupid. They're not going to do that. It could be Carmelo. They're not booking him. Dragunov can't even find you see what I'm saying? There's no one to take that spot.
Dragunov is training with AJ as of late.
Good. Well, hopefully we see him soon because I haven't. When was the last time he was on TV? Like what? 4 months?
Yeah, probably longer than that.
Yeah.
Oh no, the rain! God damn it! Shit. Matter of fact, let me shut it down. As a matter of fact, before this shit end up shutting off, because the storm.
For JR.
No, matter of fact,
huh?
Hold on, before we shut it down, hold up, B. Go ahead, Black Star.
I was gonna say my goodbye.
Or like,
yeah, I think I heard that.
This dude TKO has said the bum out of the week. Like,
okay,
I'll play it real quick. All
right.
Give me 1 second. Go ahead. Y'all keep talking. Let me cue it up real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Now last week's bum out still. That's a candidate for bum out of the year.
Y'all want to see a dead body?
Boy.
There it is.
Oh
my God.
Yeah.
Mark Sterling, my God.
Yeah, that was on Mark because he didn't do anything crazy. It was just a basic kick. He sold it bad.
Unless that was on purpose.
That can't be on purpose.
Go out to TKO when it comes to the.
That was Commander, right? That was Commander, right? Commander just gave him it was a regular kick. He didn't do anything. That wasn't even.
Nah, that was definitely on this dude, Mark Sterling.
Yeah,
that was definitely on him.
Did he lose his footing or something? Like, just
did he not want to land on the apron? Is that the reason why?
That's the only thing I can
Now
think
let's
of.
check and see if he's all right, yeah, because that was a nasty spill.
Yeah.
We'll keep you updated when it comes to that spill.
Jesus.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
That's how we give it up on Bum Out of the Week, though. Like, come on, be like, what do you want me to do, huh? We just report the news here.
I'm surprised he can talk straight.
I also want to point out that the Continental Classic is continuing tomorrow as well.
Oh yeah, Tati put up the brackets. Yeah.
No, we got two matches. We got two matches. It's Nigel McGuinness versus Hedges Zero, and a match that should be the finals that I thought was the finals but isn't. They're doing this tomorrow. It's John Moxley versus Jay White.
Oh, the battle for Tati's heart.
Oh wow, that's gonna be good.
Okay. Well, Moxley's winning because, of course, the champion's gonna have to go to the finals.
Yeah, I'm very upset at Jay. I saw the news, man. You're gonna be a dad. Who's gonna be my go-to weed guy now? You're my guy, Jay. I get my weed from you. You didn't give me a heads up or anything, nigga. Switchblade my ass.
Talk to Juice Robinson.
Yeah,
Juice Robinson's more high than Jay White is.
There's no way you two will ever get past customs.
Somebody need to give that dude Jay White a cup of water or a jug of water. Like, yo, that motherfucker kill me with foaming at the damn mouth. Oh, he be like, yo, you're a great wrestler and all that shit. But he'd be like, yo, why every single match though, my dude? Like, my dude, why you dehydrated? What you got going on?
Yeah, they do it on purpose.
That shit is so fucking gross.
What I've always found gross, and I know Black Star knows what I'm talking about. I hate that shit, like on in the NBA when players wear like the mouth guard and they take it out and they chew it.
And they chew it.
And they, I fucking hate that shit. Stop doing that. Ugh.
I hate that shit too. Oh God.
What's his name does it all the time?
Steph Curry does it.
Yeah, I fucking hate it when he does that shit. Ugh.
I don't even get that. Like, why even do that? Like, I never did that before.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's almost about to pick up. About to shut it down and all that. Just in case
be safe, dude.
Shit bum out.
Yeah, be safe, man.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Man. I'll be good. Let's get up out of here.
For Tony Giovanni, RJ City, Jim Ross. I'm Top Pettingill. Good night, everybody.
My dude, Black Pettingill.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Black Pettingill. Let's get up out of here, B. Much love to all of y'all. You already know the vibes. Ballet, you already know, B. My Secretaries of Defense, C. Flu, all y'all, Nobis. Much love to all of y'all, B. Let's finish off the week strong, B. You already know the vibes. If y'all ain't sub, make sure y'all sub, B. We're supposed to be at 1,500 already, B. Yo, keep them subs coming in, B. What happened? Let's stop. Let's stop with the bullshit. We're slowing up on them subs, B. Come on now. This shit is easy work. See y'all on Friday. Don't be a twerk. Peace out.
Let's get litty and make this a celebration. Yeah, I feel amazing. Bartender keep me racing. Put your drinking glasses high in the sky. Let them know you're blessed and you really love life.